everyone supposed to rediscover the idea of self-sustainability within, because that's going to bring the self-confidence which is lacking in the modern society nowadays. We are so dependent upon the external things, and it seems like the small gadgets, small things are required by us to be self-confident. But I think that's not the idea what yoga is trying to impart. You're supposed to be confident enough on behalf of your own self, not on behalf of the gadgets you have. So I think yoga is that. And not only for me, but I think I'm setting up this intention for the whole world. I think yoga teacher training, when it comes to Rishikesh Yog Peeth, it's hard for me to describe, because every time I complete a course, it gives me something new. So I cannot say that all those courses, like this was I think 57th or 58th course, I'm not sure that every course was the same. Every time something new was there. So it's hard for me to have one definition of what it is. But for sure I can say that the people come here, they're going to have some sort of insight about themselves, where they are and what they really want. And once it is clear, I think the life is very easy. Yoga teaching is all about fearless expression of the self. Until unless I'm not fearless, how am I going to teach yoga? So yoga teacher training at Rishikesh Yog Peeth is all about creating the fearless expression of the self. If it comes with asana, we're going to do that. If it comes with pranayama, we're going to do that. If it comes with meditation, we're going to do that. If it comes with the study of anatomy and physiology, we're going to do that. If it comes with philosophy, we're going to do that. If something else is there, we're going to do that. Doesn't matter if it is mentioned in our scriptures or not. Whatever is required for one person to be fearless, we're going to do that under this TTC. For me, I think I came here for the sake of my financial stability. That was my whole sole idea. I was struggling in my finances, and the idea was to make a business out of it. And we became successful later on. But in that process, I found that the most important earning I made through this process, that I gained my relationships back. Now I can sit with my mom and I have a chat with her. Before it was very difficult for me. Now I can sit with my wife and have a chat. Now I can think of giving a better future to my children. I'm human now. And I think that's the most important thing I've got out of this process. So if it comes to the transformation, I can only talk about my transformation through these TTCs. And it took me 58 TTCs. But I'm so thankful, so grateful to all those people who came here as a student, but I took them as my teacher. Because they were the one making me perform these TTC again and again. And on top they were paying me the scholarship actually. So they were paying me the scholarship so I can do this course again and again. So thanks to all those people who came to Rishikesh Yog Peeth and they chose us as their place of TTC. And I know that they were not my students, they were my teachers. And they went on giving me a great deal, not only the money, but the understanding of what yoga is. It seems like it's going to be hard, especially I talk to the people when they go back. They say like when they were coming to India, that was a cultural shock for them as soon as they landed in Delhi. Now they're going back and it's cultural shock for them again. Because they are in no man's land. Before, they think like they're Westerner and they're coming to India. Now they think like they're Indian and going back to West. And it seems like they're lost. What do they do now? So for me, I think if you're going to talk about cancer, cancer is happening to the area of body where it's very hard for the oxygen to reach. If oxygen can reach inside the cancer tissue, it will heal. So if you think that the society you're going back is very harsh for you to live, so just take this analogy, that they are the people in need of yoga much more than the people in somewhere else.
Beautiful.
But again, you need not to go and impose yoga upon them, because then that's going to be a religion. Hey, let me improve your lifestyle. No. I think you're supposed to be practicing yoga in between them. You need not to teach them, but start practicing in between them. And they're going to see you And the changes you are having, they're going to come to you, hey, please tell me what it is. And that's how I think you teach. So don't teach to those people who are not ready to listen. Teach those people who are willing to spend their time and energy, and they're asking questions from you. But for that, you need to create the atmosphere, you need to create the environment. And by practicing yoga, that happens. For me, I think intention is big, and it's supposed to be, because we are here to have the biggest intention possible. And for me, I think when it comes to the biggest intention, the idea is to be self-sustainable. Because if I see Rishikesh Yog Peeth right now, for sure we are having regularly 60, 70, 80 students. But even then, I know that we are not self-sustained. Why? Because of any reason, if these students are not able to come, what's going to happen to Rishikesh Yog Peeth? Nothing. It's down. We are so dependent upon the inflow of the student coming from the Western countries, isn't it? As long as they're coming, we're feeling that, oh, we are doing so good. But as soon as, because of any reason, if they stop coming, what's going to happen to us? We're going to collapse. That's supposed to be a yoga center, but now I'm talking about it in a way that that's supposed to be a self-sustained yoga community center, where people are going to come from different paths and they're going to share their ideas, and we're going to go as close as possible to the self-sustained village. So that's supposed to be an eco-village, that's supposed to be a yoga village, that's supposed to be a village of health, that's supposed to be the village of complementary lifestyle. That's supposed to be a village of where people are going to come from all the paths of life and work together and live happily with each other.
Thank you so much, Roshan, for the inspiration. Thank you very much.
Thank you.